Alright guys, Mr. D here, coming back at you with another video, and I believe this is going to be very useful for you because it's a personal example. Today I'm going to tell you how the worst day of my life, literally the worst day ever, was actually the best thing that ever happened to me. Here it goes. So, it was back in October last year, a mere, 6 months ago, was that it happened, October 4th. What happened was, plain and simple, I got tinnitus. For those of you who don't know, tinnitus is ringing in the ears. So that's pretty bad. It was constant tinnitus. And I got it in the dumbest way possible. Okay? Dumbest way possible. I used a contact microphone, which is basically headphones on steroids. And I used that for 20 minutes. Okay? Super embarrassing, very dumb, and basically there's nothing you can do. Science tells you you're fucked, right? There's ringing in the ears. We have no cure for this. Deal with it, learn to live with this. And of course, you refuse to accept that. On the very same day, guys, on the very same day, my girlfriend told me she didn't love me, okay? We were going downhill at the time. It was sort of known that we would split up, but one thing stacks on top of the other, and I just crumbled. I crumbled, okay? I went outside the office in my car. It was raining, and I just cried my eyes out, just bawled, right? For 1 hour, just sat in my car crying. Then I went home and I mourned, literally mourned for 2 days. 2 days straight. I was in the darkest of pits, basically. With this ringing in my ears and with the news, my girlfriend, well, we were splitting up basically. And that girl was super important to me. She still is, very nice girl. But at the time, she was my first girl ever. We have such a deep connection with her, and we're basically splitting up, so it's the end of the world. And coupled with tinnitus, it was pitiful. I was feeling a ton of self-pity, depressed, down in the dumps, I had to call my parents and talk to them, basically, because I needed a therapist, needed someone to talk to, basically. So, here's the lesson. 2 days. Then I picked myself up after 2 days. Okay? Because I know from experience, self-pity is one of the most dangerous emotions. At least I have felt. Okay? Self-pity can suck you in so hard, it becomes addictive. I mean, negative energy as well as positive energy are both very addictive. Very addictive. So choose very wisely what you get addicted to. We're all addicted to something. Choose wisely. Choose your poison, my friend. So, I knew where this was going. 2 days, and then I picked myself back up, back on the horse. Started researching how to deal with this. Found some solutions, okay? Researching. This gives you hope. When you have hope, you can push forward, okay? At the very same time, I picked up money making online, right? Becoming financially free, independent, self-improvement, that sort of stuff. And now suddenly, I'm at the bottom of the pit, but suddenly I'm moving in an upward spiral. I have momentum. Right? It picks up. And so what I'm trying to say is when you get momentum, that's when you can start crawling out of your little hole that you've created for yourself. You just need a little momentum. And then you start attacking. I do the research. I read every day. I start investing. I start building a small business. I go to the gym more. And suddenly everything is picking back up. Right? Even though I have an incurable disease and I've split up things that would crumble most men would crumble at, I'm on the upward, I'm moving upward. So it's a matter of perspective, how you see it. You have to find ways to give yourself hope. Even if you're a fatso like 150 kilograms, no job. I know such guys, right? 150 kilos, no job, lives with his parents in his 30s, no skills. Even that guy, man, even that guy, if he has the right software here installed, even that guy can actually gain momentum and push himself into an upward spiral. This is so interesting. If you're somehow able to shift your perspective, even when you're down here, if you're somehow able to do that, somehow able to find hope, man, hope. It's fuel. Hope is fuel. But yeah, that's another thing. How is hope born? For me, hope was born out of depression, out of being in the pit. So that's very interesting. I guess I used the bad feelings, the negative energy. I used it as fuel. So if you can somehow find a way to use your negative emotions as fuel to drive you forward, then you can gain momentum, then you can get the hope. And once you're in that upward spiral, it's much, much easier to keep pushing forward. But you have to find that fuel. And you have to have the strength within you to execute on it. Because if you don't execute without the tangible action in the real world, well, it's sort of a fleeting feeling, right? You get motivated for 5 minutes and then it's a downward spiral again, right? It just up and down. You want to catch that little momentum, that spike of motivation, because it's just chemistry within your body, right? Hope is chemistry, basically. It's chemistry within your body. You have to catch that moment by the neck and then use it to take action. And after you've taken action, then even if you lose the feeling, well, you're still in upward spiral, so you have inertia, you have momentum. That's what I wanted to say. Use your emotions as fuel to drive yourself forward. I hope this was useful for you, and I'll talk to you next time.